It's so hard to adjust the frame. Hello, welcome to Darish Zone live stream on BATOCERA 5.24. Tonight, no royal image. Tonight is hello. Tonight is BATOCERA. I already done a review for the BATOCERA 5.24, but this is the live. I want to show the fantastic grid. Look at this beauty. This very look like a next gen front end. So great. This guy made a fantastic work. Ci siamo? Ci siamo? Look, Armilla, look at this beauty. It's like a next gen of retro gaming. Basically, the full team of BATOCERA is capable of show the games similar to Pegasus front end. So it's look very advanced compared to RetroPie. In television, basically to show the 3-mix box and then the video assumed is exists, play in background, and you can also set the marquee on top of that. Just go UI settings, and you see also the marquee on top of. It's a little busy like that. Look. This is just a test image I made. I added some rooms and made the scrape because the BATOCERA have an internal scraper, very efficient, incredible. I think it's the most great feature of this release, the internal scraper. You can already show it that. Let's see again. You can connect to the screen scraper, which is the best of the best of the best. But you can also connect to the Games DB, but I recommend, of course, the screen scraper, and you can select the mix, the 3-mix, the box. You have plenty of choices. You can scrape the videos, you can scrape the logo. You have all the functions of client, like scraper with .net, for example. I'm still fighting with the frame. I am on full HD, yes. But by default, BATOCERA switch to HD ready on emulators. You can select another great feature of this image. You are complete control on the resolution and emulator right from the front end, not through the run command. For example, King of Fighters 96 by default runs at 720 pixel, but you can force to run full HD. Just strike select advanced game options, and here you can select the emulator, the core, the ratio, the video mode, and you can also select if you want the smooth, so bilinear filtering. So video mode, just select Full HD. Not that one. Okay. Integer scale, decoration, you can choose the decoration you want. Way better than RetroPie. Yes, you have no run command to rompere i coglioni. Tutto dentro, ce l'hai tutto dentro. And here, the bezel by default are with this effect, CRT type effect. I'm not super fan of, but there's no problem because you can add your bezel. Hey, if you are very nostalgic. So, as you can see, I show, look at my TV info on the upper screen. No, not that one. Aiuto. Wrong button. You see on the upper left the Full HD resolution, so I forced the game to run the clock. No, I'm not interested. And you also force the entire emulator. Let's back a little. Now I forced only this game, but if I want all Neo Geo CD to be forced to Full HD, just go to main menu, start, and the game settings. Another touch of genius, you can explore the menus from the both sides. You see, genius. Advanced, check for the emulator. C'hai tutto dentro, is so violent. Check for the emulator, which is Stoka. You know the emulator Stoka, so Neo Geo CD, and it's the same. Check for the video mode, so you can force Full HD for every Neo Geo game, Neo Geo CD game. Okay, so you have the complete control. For example, the bezel. We talked about the bezel we don't like so much. Go to game settings. Decoration, they call it the bezel decoration. Okay, and they also added the preview. Look! Oh my God, this is new. And I not noticed that even on the review. Fantastic. So the decoration, you can select what you want. If you want the ambience, though the previews is terribile. You can select the ambience, which are set presets of Bezel, one better than another. Fantastic. Look this, the vecchio TV, molto vecchio TV. And then you have the arcades, a set of arcades that, mamma mia quante ne hanno messi. And the default. The default is the infamous bezel with the brutto effect. Or you can select, in my case, you see DZ or my bezel, which I added. You can add the bezel you want, and the bezel project, which is included. The bezel project hard-coded into BATOCERA. Yes, the guys are crazy. Just go. Oh yes, just go updates and downloads, and here you have the themes. Here you can download a lot of themes. One of the best is Alec Fuel. I will also review that. Is very visual. I will show later. The Bezel project, this is huge. The Bezel project is an external client. It's not included on RetroPie, for example. They included hard-coded. So you have into BATOCERA Bezel project. So from here you can install the bezel you want. Terribile. And is not complete like the RetroPie, but for example, compared to last time, is just double the system included. You see, there's Mega Drive, PC Engine, PCX. For example, let's try to install the PSX. Another touch of genius is too fast for you. You don't see. All the install are in background, so you can still explore the front end while the downloader works for you. Let's try, I don't know, MAME. I have some MAME room. Install Basil. You see on the upper side. I think it's way better than RetroPie. It's more evolved. It's like to switch from an old computer to a console. It's very advanced in design, but it's not that all gold, of course, because you cannot install the emulators you want. You have to stick with the emulator they include on the version. There's not Daphne, there's not open bore. It's not perfect, but it's one day more close to perfection. So we downloaded the MAME. Okay, this is the MAME. Let's try. Okay, decoration. You select the Bezel project. Look at, you can manage the bezel into the main menu. You not even touch the RetroArch menu. You made all there. So let's try again. Okay, Afterburner. Just a test. And you see, I remember this. This is the very violent bezel of Afterburner. Try to. Okay. So you play with the bezel. Another thing, they included the RetroArch 1.9, which is the very last version. You recall as the same with the combo, which is select with A button. And you recall RetroArch, but look is different, is the ozone interface, ozone theme, so it's very elegant. At the look on the bottom left, 179 is the very last version of RetroArch. What's up, Wilson? Hi, thanks for joining. Tonight is all BATOCERA 5.24 last version. So you have the options of RetroArch, but I tell you, is already set. Not so much reason to RetroArch. You can still use RetroArch for the save states, for example. I think Today we will find a way to include the same states also. And the same game, we change, this is the DZ, so it should load, I tried the same game, it should load my Basil. I don't know if it is included the online translator. It's an interesting question. You see my Basil on Afterburner is less violent. It's very fast. 4 5 seconds to launch. Fantastic. And let's try also the two arcade set. The arcade vertical is are means for the vertical type, so it's not recommended for the for third type ratio games. Let's try the arcade one. We can check later if the look at this. Look at this. Bezel is crazy. I don't ever saw this bezel around, I have to be honest. You see, you can change bezel like not be tomorrow, just from the front end. Let's change game, magari. There's also some game, Final Burn 64 Street, which is my mascot game. Let's try another arcade bezel. Look, look, I'm on a old dirty ass game room. Look the screen. This is violent. Tanta roba, detto anche remarkable, ho detto anche tanta roba. And the ambience, you have even 20 ambience. Okay, the first ambience is a classic. Could be the ambience doesn't work for the arcades. Makes sense. Okay, the ambience works only for the systems, the home system. Look at this TV. My preferred game, Atlantis, so good. It's not easy to play television without the fantastic Royal Bezels, guys. Sì. Sì, è dura. Ok, a culo praticamente. Senti che belle cureggine che fa in television. Okay, it's a circus of Marvel, but it's not over. It's just one of the main visualization type you can puoi scatenare. For example, another good is that one, the carousel plus the tails. Yeah, the royal image is released, is out, is almost out. You saw the trailer today, but should be available in the next days. Hold on. You see, this is another visualization mode. And I talked with Aromila about the GX 4000, which works great on the BATOCERA and works shit on RETRO-NEXTGEN, and I have to discard on Royal, unfortunately. Look at the beauty of on BATOCERA. For example, Robocop 2, one of the best game, maybe not with this Basil. This will not work for sure. I want to play with the Bezel, but it's on those. I'm sure you can use the arcade on that one too. Look at my music. I added my MP3 because so are copyright free and the YouTube doesn't piss off. This game was so hard. Okay. I want to show another theme. For example, BATOCERA is compatible with all team in the world. Is incredible. I tried my royal theme, which I call it Ruby. You see, Gestalt Ruby because it's red. You see, this is the theme, and maybe it's some. You see the Miss the Doom. I have to rename it, and the Neo Geo CD because it's named differently. I don't know why. So it's also compatible with the theme, no problems. Amiibo and save states works. Yes, I tested. They fixed it. Another remarkable team is Alex Few. I remember this team was very slow. So I have no idea how they managed to make it so fluid. This team is very visual. I think the carousel better to disable. No. Okay. Not a carousel transition. Let's see. No. You can also select the system you want to display. Look, if you are only not interested to see some system, you can remove it from there, there. Okay, to change image like that, I don't know why. It's a little violent. Maybe I can change something there. The foreground size. Mamma mia, quanta roba c'è. Mi fa un po' paura avviarla. Okay, there is not video on this mode. Yes, Vice is updated. Something I've one is also good. Okay, this is similar to, I don't remember the name, but I got a lot of images from the Steam. The Commodore 64. I show they added the 3.3. No, not on the screen, maybe. Ah! And if you don't set the no, I use the bezel, he applied the same bezel to all systems. Fantastic. Let's go with the Z. Okay, this is my old bezel. I remember that with the Project Firestorm. So you see, device is the 3.3 version with the same states and the beautiful visual keyboard is a Commodore 64 on full force. Load state, you see, is back. And look at how beautiful the overlays of RetroArch. The message overlays. No idea, you know where is the translation option. Maybe it's not there. Hard to figure out here what's going on. This is very cool option. This option was not before, is new. Save our core option to our common settings files, RetroArch core options. CFG. When disabled, option for each core will be saved to a separate core specific folder. Two, very, very good. It's great, this version. It's a bummer. The RetroPie still stick to the 1.7.6 version. 3 version behind. Sti cazzi. Sti cazzi, oh! Mettimene un'altra di schermata, accidenta, crack group de merda. Megalomani. L'ho craccato io. Ma vaffanculo. Mortacci tu che non te lo dice saltellando. No, non le voglio le vite infinite, accidenti a te. Maledetto bastardo. Another screen! No, ho fatto la cazzata. I pressed the exit button, my fault. Allora, Fernandez, stai calmo. E mi fanno cazzare tutti questi crack group che mettono 600 miliardi di schermate. Buonanotte, D-Rock. I see the chat from my monitor. Listen, Druid. Where is page 2? No, this is bad. Not good. Not good at all. They mapped the exit button of the keyboard like exit from emulator, but the exit button, the ESC button of the keyboard is used by crack groups. They not work so well the Commodore 64. This is not good. And exit from this fucking screen de merda, you have to press escape on keyboards, but the BATOCERA guys mapped escape on like exit emulator. Porca puttana. Ok, I found. Stai calmo. Review. I remember this game. I played this game to death. Maybe it's get a little older. today. Not look so fun like time before. I don't understand your question, D-Rocks. This that you see our theme you can download on BATOCERA. Let's look at the. Are you still there, Armila? Let's look at the save states on Amiga. Oops. There should be some problem with the BIOS, I'm afraid. No, the BIOS are broken. I don't know if I can fix right now. Okay, the Badlands works. Maybe some BIOS is missed. They have to be installed. Badlands. It runs full screen. I don't remember the on the RetroPie it run. Oh, dove sono? Stai calmo. I don't remember RetroPie runs full screen like that. Let's look at the. Okay, I have a bad news. The controller is not recognized properly because I only can up and down. Interesting. Some problem with my controller. Okay, let's try the save states, but I'm sure it works. Slot 0 save states, but the camera shake like the brutto. Okay, so let's try to load states. No, it doesn't work. It's still broken. Ah! No, so is Recalbox they fixed this. It's incredible. It's still broken. I told them thousands of times. Ah. It's broken. No save states. I mean, this is hard. Let's look at the television. The television emulator also was updated. Let's see, the version is 1.0. This game doesn't work on the old version of Space Armada and now works on RetroPie. Also, Royal is fixed because I've updated the emulator before packing the image. Let's look here. You see the frame, the border frame overlap the keypad is annoying. I have to go random a culo perché se no non c'è verso. It's still broken. Space Armada doesn't work on the old version. It's still broken. Okay, in television the emulator have to be updated yet. And I want to show the ScanVM. The ScanVM is very It's not so user friendly compared to RetroPie, but I've managed to make it work. Blade Runner doesn't work. But for example, I managed to make it work the Cruise for Corps. And you can still enter the Ambient menu, but not from the emulation station. You have to enter from within the game. Not sure why. But this work, the D-pad is recognized. This is good. It's in Italian, don't mind. Okay, it works. The D-pad works. Is the version 2.10 GIT? I don't know this version. The current version should be the 2.10 e basta. I don't know this GIT, which means no idea, but Blade Runner doesn't work, so I assume it is a previous version than the 2.1. But from there you can go to launcher, you see. If I try to add the Blade Runner, it's refused. It's there. It's refused to load. It don't even want to mount the game. No way proprio, non c'è proprio, scordatelo proprio. Okay, more or less Ambient works, but you can see maybe it's not the main target of the programmers. My impression is that the BATOCERA guys are more console type platforms. It's like the Open Board 2 and the Daphne. Let's see Atari ST. Okay, this is my Basil. No, sbagliato. Atari ST is the last version, is updated. Okay. Map the exit from emulator on an ESC button on keyboard is not a great idea. The Dreamcast doesn't work. It works, but for Gunlord doesn't work. But it works better. The performance are better. The performance are better than RetroPie. The volume is insane. And the games start, but you don't have the video, only the audio, which is a classic problem with this game. It was resolved on the last version, and probably this is a little old version of recast. Okay, doesn't work. If you want Gunlord, go for Royal Image. And the Fist of the North Star doesn't work too. Let's try PSP, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. PSP should use the not Liberto emulator. Okay. It's not libretto. It was totally unresponsive. That's right, because this game is not super fluid on RetroPie. It's very borderline. Ma hai rotto il borderline? Oh via. Stai calmo. Stai calmo. This is Street Fighter Alpha Max. Keep calm, stai calmo, stai calmo. The window's so tiny. Why? Non ci posso credere. Ora lo tiro dalla finestra. Ok, we are in. I'm super relaxed. The Royal is finished. I could not be more relaxed than that. Mamma mia, com'è veloce, incredibile. I think it's twice speed compared to RetroPie. This works very well. Almost impressive, I have to say. Madonna! Since I'm trapped into the emulator, it's a very unsettling experience. I don't know how to exit. You remember the command to exit the PPSSPP emulator? No? Fantastic. Every emulator you can exit. Okay. I did it. Okay, I just want to see if I can run the game and full screen. Let's try. How many games ratio? Let's try to force game rate to 69. No, you cannot change the mixart assets. I've not found a way to change it. There's only this model with the curved screen. But I still have to experiment because no, it's the same. It not runs properly full screen, but it's very fast. It's fast. Auto. Let's back to the Class C, another team from the Royal. Look, even that one works well. Yes, PSP works very good with BATOCERA. And this is the PSX. The PSX also runs a little better than RetroPie. A little better because the BATOCERA is not created on top of Linux like RetroPie. Is a totally standalone system. Is based on Linux, but it's standalone. It not runs on top of an OS, so it's more fluid because it is more light compared to RetroPie, and the emulators, all emulators runs better, like performance wise. If you try BATOCERA, you will notice immediately this thing. The PSX always have the low volume. I don't know why. We try another PSP game. I'm curious. At that point, I'm curious.
Welcome, folks. You're here with Jim Houston and Buck Martinez for EA. All right, the pitch is ready.
Triple play baseball. Let's try the accelerator. Have to figure out the different layout. Should be that one and one.
Your pitch, Timonil Perez.
No.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt you. Looks like we could have the makings of a heated rivalry here. The runner goes for second.
Stolen base. Ladro.
A stolen base. He did a good job of base running. One ball, one strike. Now, he did a good job right there. Stayed down on the ball, got the ball out.
Okay, let's back a little on PSP. Let's try Castlevania. But Castlevania doesn't run bad on RetroPie also. The Street Fighter Alpha 3 is a little on the edge performance. Is barely acceptable. The Badon thing is terrible. This one runs more or less like RetroPie. Let's back to the card, the full theme. Yes, of course. For example, the support of Neo Geo CD games with the CHD extension is not is important. I suggested to the BATOCERA guys many times to add the emulator and the CHD, because there's only one emulator that supported the CHD file type for Neo Geo, and this the Neo CD emulator is still a Libretto emulator, but it's not Final Burn Neo. It's different emulator, and even BATOCERA has by default as the Final Burn Neo. So we discussed many times this topic, and I suggested them to add the Neo CD emulator. You see, Neo CD, the last version, with the CHD support, and you know what it means. It means there's not loadings. The loadings are all cut, so its experience is very similar to the cartridge. Yes, they always listen. They have a Discord channel, the forum, they always respond. They are guys like us. It's a community of guys that made that. So it's a community of friends. They are super friendly people. You can talk with them. They like feedbacks actually, so no problem at all. What a violent move by Andy. Oh, what a combo! Not this time. Amico mio, sta in terra, che è meglio. Ninja move! Look, there's the second plan. Whoosh! So Neo Geo CD, I'm glad that they system this and they improved the system like it deserved to be, and the normal Neo Geo, of course. They should absolutely resolve the save states issue of Amiga, but unfortunately, Amiga is not. They are not very interested on Amiga. This is the problem. But a graphic. I'm not sure you can notice by the video, probably not, but the custom, sorry, the default bezel of BATOCERA all have this effect like old CRT, which turns black into grays. The concept is not wrong because the CRT blacks was like that, not blacks but gray. But we play these systems on LCD monitor and plasma, so it's a very extreme approach. You see, save states instead of made save states made the screenshots. I remember I was playing Badlands. I don't know what to say and don't know what to think. It saves image, I think, but I explained them uh, many times. I think they they think this option is to save image, to save snaps, not save snaps. But I repeat, I told them many times. That options was not meant to save screenshot, but save states, saves from the emulator, not into the games. This function is be added on Commodore 64 on last version, for example, because it's a huge change because Commodore 64 games are super hard. And with this option, you can save when you want and you can reload the game on every moment. Basically, the sharp, I have to make some. You see the sharp scrape the old files when it must scrape only the M3U files. So I had to made some not works. I'm not sure what happened there. The Psienz in CD works like supposed to be. Okay, so basically the sound options are great too, because you can disable the front end, you can display the song titles, and you can select how many seconds you want to be displayed. You can play system specific music folder. That means you can assign music to specific system. It's very good because you can play only Commodore 64 tunes only when you use the Commodore 64 folder. You got it. Play the music. That one, if you add the music files into the theme instead of the main system, it will play the music only with this with that theme. For example, with the neon theme I made, you could add music specific cyberpunk style, Vangel style that plays only on that theme. So it's very sharp, move. The navigation sound is the sound for the theme if you want to enable, and the video audio, the video snaps. I love this visual type. I don't it don't even resemble anymore an emulation station. Seems another platform, to be honest. Look, the bezel for the, let's set before. Okay, so look how it's great, the bezel for the handle. Okay, and the last touch of class before closing. Look, Arumila, you're there. I know you like these things. I not show the shaders. True, you can also set the shaders from the menu, so you don't have to touch RetroArch at all. Maybe only for the save states. On shaders you have auto, none, scan lines, retro, enhanced, and curvature. You have 4 type of shaders you can assign. Let's see if it works with the GBA. I don't see the shader enable. Let's try another one. Maybe it not works on the handle, I'm not sure. Okay. Is something happened here? Later suffer so much. This is not good. Let's try 1942. I don't see anything. Let's stick with the project. Shader set retro scan lines. Okay, he had the scan lines, but not the bezel. I think I know why. I'm almost sure I have the answer for that. Let's try with my bezel. Ok. Oh, sbagliato, che scemotto. Ma sei scemotto. Okay, you see there's a very aggressive bezel and shaders, sorry. And the scratch, obviously. Stretch, this is not the correct ratio for the 1942, but to set the correct ratio, select this is a vertical type game, no? Okay. So go to decoration and select vertical, arcade vertical, and let's change the shader to curvature. Scan lines. No, the GX 4000 runs even on RetroPie, but it's too slow. So I've decided to remove it. This is super aggressive scan lines. You see, if you set the vertical bezel, it also changes the ratio. There's also the ruined glass. What's this? Look there. The ruined glass. Okay, last thing before closing, you can also add the scan lines to the theme. I never saw something like that. UI. On theme configuration, you can select the shader. If you set scan lines, look. You have the scan lines on theme. I'm sure you can see it so well on the camera. I should scan. Wait a moment. I have to show the scan lines. Fermi. Ho detto alzate. You see? You see the scan lines? It's so good. You see the scan lines now? Look at the scan lines. And now that the camera is messed, it's too messy for you. Never seen that one. BATOCERA guys are great. The scan lines on team to have a full CRT type experience, very retro. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. It's over for tonight, and that was BATOCERA 5.24. If you have chance, take a look at this distro because I love this distro. You see, it's a revolution to me is a revolution on front ends. There's many gold, there's some shades, but the guys works every day to improve this marvel. So let's see when it leads. Okay. Bye, Ralph Fernandez. Thanks for watching. Grazie, caro Romilla, for the stuff. And we catch up on the next one. Ciao, ciao.